Who is this guy that I keep hearing about?
He wasn't there, but he was right there.
The record business, Hollywood, civil rights, anything that had to do with the rights of people.
That told you everything you needed to know about him.
He was fearless, man. Absolutely fearless. We needed to know him because he was the gatekeeper.
He knew everyone, everybody.
Oh, man, he was too fly. One day after another, he became a powerhouse.
There's the power beneath the spotlight, but there's also the power behind the scenes.
The guy's a rock in every way.
Agent, manager,
Orchestrator.
this mysterious figure everybody respected.
Wow. So his name is Clarence Avant, and for decades, celebrities, athletes, politicians all turned to him for advice and for mentorship.
In fact, they know him as the Black Godfather. Clarence's rise from music executive to powerhouse negotiator is being told in a documentary currently airing on Netflix. Joining us right now is Hudlin. He's the director of the film and the former head of BET. Hello.
Hello.
Like, that's a nice little gig that you got going on.
You know, I've done a few things.
So tell us about what it was like, you know, meeting Clarence and talking to the people that he really put on the map.
Well, I met Clarence at the beginning of my professional career. You know.
Where were you?
Well, I was just out of college. I made a little short movie, and I was, you know, trying to get jobs doing music videos, and all my friends in the music business kept talking about Clarence Avant, Clarence Avant. Like,
You had not heard of him before.
no, but kind of like Zeus, you know, up in the sky, there is Clarence Avant, and perhaps he will look kindly upon you, right?
Right.
So finally, they were going to do a movie with Janet Jackson in the time, and one of the producers said, "Oh, I know this kid. He was a few years, you know, after me in school. Let's bring him out." So I flew him out, and I met Clarence Avant. And I went to his home, which was filled with the most amazing art you've ever seen. The first time I saw a Warhol painting, not in a museum,
Right.
was at Clarence's house.
Right.
You go, got it. You're that guy.
But he's in stature, he's a little guy.
He's a little guy from very humble beginnings.
Right, from North Carolina.
8th grade education, right? Kind of had to get out of North Carolina.
Well, if you tried to poison your stepdad, I guess, yeah. So.
But he was a bad guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, and he didn't actually kill him. So,
But I mean, he immediately, when he got to Jersey, he started hooking up with the right people, and the wheels started turning.
yeah, but here's the thing. He's not a guy who had all these connects.
Right.
He was a guy with an infinite amount of hustle and got things done the right way. And he caught the eye of the right people who said, this guy, he handles things and he keeps his mouth shut. We like this kid. Let's groom him. Let's train him.
But he had chutzpah beyond chutzpah. I mean, this is a guy who came from nowhere.
He puts the hooks in the pot.
He put the hooks in the pot, right?
Right.
I mean, he came from nowhere. He had no connections, right?
Mhm.
And he's breaking down doors, like getting people on the map
Into
in the
white
music world.
corporate
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Yes.
And walking in with Toot and saying, this needs to be done.
Well, he was that really rare combination, meaning he had an amazing ability to evolve to whatever room he was in. You know, you get into a room, you succeed, they take you to the next floor, you succeed, and he never stopped evolving and growing, but he never lost the principles and the morals that got him there in the first place. And that combination is very rare. I don't care where you're from, what background. That's a unique combination of abilities.
And what we see in your documentary is that the people in it never forgot what he did for them either. There are so many, from Sean Diddy talking about that he saved him from going to jail once or twice, you know, Snoop Dogg, we know about with Bill Withers, Clinton, Obama, the list goes on and on.
Well, the thing is, he helps people in impossible situations where you just go, there's no one who can help you. And then Clarence shows up and makes it happen. And you go, how did you make that happen? And sometimes it's a plan, it's a phone call. Sometimes it's just advice. Like the story he has with Bill Clinton, where Clinton is under siege and...
This was after Monica?
Yes.
Okay.
And Clarence tells them with complete clarity and great economy what you're going to do. And suddenly Bill's like, wow, that's it.
What was the advice? You remember?
Advice is, don't quit. Go to work every day. Don't focus on this. Just do your job. They don't win unless you let them win. And that's powerful advice.
So, what other surprising things did you learn about Clarence in your? Would it take you about 3 years to put this together?
Yeah, we said, oh, we'll shoot this movie in a year. We've got 30 great interviews. Every interview was like, you know who you need to talk to. And it just kept expanding and expanding. The story that I heard that really made me want to make the movie was the story about Hank Aaron.
Share that.
And Hank Aaron was about to break Babe Ruth's record, right? Which is a huge feat in sports. And not only was Hank not getting any endorsement offers, he was getting death threats from all over the world. So he's trying to do this amazing feat under incredible pressure. So Clarence, who didn't know Hank, didn't like sports, said, you know what, this isn't fair. And he cold calls Hank Aaron. He says, I'm going to help you. Flies down to Coca-Cola, goes to the board of into the office of the CEO of the company, and says, well, he doesn't say hello. He says in some very spicy language, black people drink a lot of Coke, and we're going to do this deal.
And that was it.
And he got the biggest deal in sports history at that time.
Wow, that's amazing. Is Clarence happy with this documentary? I got a chance to meet him back in February. He's very independent, minded.
Oh yeah, he's a very tough customer. He's 88 years old. He's razor sharp. And so anyway, his daughter showed him the movie.
Yeah, what did he say?
And so I get a call, Clarence wants to have lunch. So I'm like, oh, okay. Pins and needles, right? And we sit down, he's having lunch, and he's just talking. I'm like, Clarence, what did you think about the movie? And he goes, oh, you guys maybe drop a tear.
Well, his daughter Nicole had some.
Well, she was a producer. She had been wanting to make this movie since she was 9 years old, and she had a vision. And and so she said, Dad, because we kept trying to say, Clarence, you need to write a book. You got to tell your story. These lessons have to pass. I'm not doing that. So funny, Nicole convinced him that maybe a documentary is the format for you. And he goes, well, okay. He goes, well, who do you want to make the movie? He goes, I like Reggie. Call him. Now, to me, that's a papal order. That's a call from the Vatican. Clarence wants me to do it. Drop everything. Go to work.
All right, we have a clip of the documentary, Black Godfather. Let's look.
It was love at first sight. It was. And respect. It's a tremendous respect. Because he has no BS in him. Not a drop.
It's having that person that you can really count on. I mean, they really count on each other,
You could never get him in the corner.
That's part of the game, man.
If you don't ask, you don't get. Life is about one thing, numbers, nothing else.
It was love at first sight.
It's all about the numbers, Reggie. And I just want to make sure Clarence is like he's sitting pretty on Money Mountain.
Clarence is great.
Okay, good.
He's got Andy Warhol.
I'm just making sure.
No.
Because I heard him at like some party, like he gave a speech and he was like, the hat's in the back, and if you want to, drop a dime and whatever.
No, understand. He's got plenty of money, but he'll take yours. I mean, when I'm making a movie, he goes, how much am I getting paid to make this movie? I'm like, just keep talking, Clarence.
It's delightful to meet you. The documentary's out of this world. It is a must-see.
Thank you so
On
much.
Netflix now.
On Netflix now. It's been so wonderful. People have watched it 2 times, 4 times. People say, Reggie, I was taking notes. And the nicest thing, someone said, Reggie, you know what this movie is? I said, what? It's the new 48 Laws of Power. I'm like,
There's a message there, definitely.
Totally. Absolutely.
If he
Lots to
could do
learn.
it, we could all do it. Right?
exactly. And that's the message. Doesn't matter where you're from, is where your head's at.
Yep.
Love it.
All right. Thank
So
you,
nice to meet
Reginald.
you, by the
Very
way.
nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Coming up on Good Day New York.